Hey Rachel, my name is Jessica from Peterson SEO, and today I spoke with Dave, who thought you should be the one to see this video. So today I'm just going to go over a few tips that you guys can apply right away. That's really going to help your online presence as well as getting more organic leads. But it is important to note that nearly 70% of your organic leads are going to come from this website. So your website does need to be properly optimized so you can actually capture that traffic. So we are on your website. You have a good looking website. You have separate pages for each of your services. You've got a lot of services, a lot of pages, which is awesome. This allows you to have a ton of content and focus on a ton of different keywords and drive those customers to your website. Every one of these pages has to have their own original content and be focused on their own local buyer intent keywords. Google does not like duplicated content, and if you use the same keyword on multiple pages, you will run into issues with keyword cannibalization, and you will not be ranking or found when you should be. So, using unique content on every page and unique keywords on every page is critical to being found online. Um, Looks like you have a little bit of content here. Okay. These really should be interlinking to your other pages. That will help with your SEO. And I'm not seeing any local keywords at all on your home page. So your home page needs to be a minimum of about 1,500 to 2,000 words of content, which is 250 words for every keyword you're going to target. And you're going to need more content than your competitors. So if your competitors have more content, you're going to need more than they have. Your home page should be a mini summary of each of your services focused around those local buyer intent keywords. Those are the keywords people are actively searching for in your community for your services. And because you service multiple areas, you definitely want to have those separate service area pages. However, if you go to your service areas, when you actually go to these pages here, they're all the same page. The only thing you're switching out is the location. You cannot have duplicated content, as I mentioned before. So every single one of these service area pages needs to be completely redone with new content and new relevant keywords. And keep in mind, there's more than one keyword for these services. People search in different ways. You definitely want to do your keyword research so you're capturing all or the best keywords for each of these individual locations and for each of those services. That's really going to help you a lot when it comes to being indexed and being found organically for each of your services in all of those areas. Let's take a look at your top competitor for water damage in Gilbert, and we have Rocky Mountain Restoration. They also have a nice looking website. Um, they have separate pages for each of their services. Okay. Um, they are focusing on local keywords. They have interlinking service pages, which is great. Water damage Phoenix. That's a great example of a local buyer intent keyword. Um, and they have a good amount of content, interlinks. See, there's duplication of those keywords. That's really important. And they have multiple service area pages as well, with unique content. So that is allowing them to actually be found organically in a lot of these areas. So you're definitely going to have to work on your content and keyword strategy, and you do need more content than they have. And then you're going to need to support your website with SEO, because a website without search engine optimization is not going to be found online. If we look here, you have a rating of a 5 out of 100 in Google's trust flow, which means Google does not trust your website, and that's 100% based on your backlinks and referring domains. Not all of these are created equal, and while you do need a lot of links, they do need to be authoritative links directly related to your services, and do follow links so that they share the power of the high-ranking sites to help you rank. And Google only gives you credit for one backlink per referring domain, so all these extras Google looks at as spam. And out of all your links, only 4 are do follows, which means only 4 of those links are actually helping your website. And because of the lack of content, you've only been indexed for 12 keywords, and you're only seeing approximately 21 people to your website per month. So you're missing out on a ton of potential traffic and customers by not being optimized and not focusing on your content and keyword strategy. And if you notice here, looking at your keywords, most of your keywords are all national keywords. National keywords may have a lot more volume, but the percentage of people locally coming to your website is going to be very, very small. So you're going to have false metrics when it comes to your traffic. Most of that traffic is going to be national traffic that can't convert into customers. So you definitely need to focus more on your local buyer intent keywords than any type of branding or national keywords. Now, if we look at your competitor, they have a rating of a 27, which is awesome. But they have a ton of backlinks and 319 referring domains. So they are overkill here. Most of that Google says is spam. Only 238 of their links are do follow. So you do need to beat their 238 referring domains in quantity as well as quality. And they've been indexed for over 1,000 keywords, so they're getting over 1,000 people to their website per month. So again, it just shows you how important optimizing your site is and using those backlinks to rank those keywords so you can drive this traffic to your website and convert them into customers. And the last piece of this is your Google Maps section. Now your goal should be to be in the top 3 of this section, because 30% of people search in the maps and don't search anywhere else. So when you're not listed here, you send all those leads to your competition. Now, in order to be in the top 3, there are several factors, but the most important are going to be your citations, and that's going to be the name of your business, address, phone number, and website, and link, and having those in a bunch of directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Glassdoor. So you're going to need a lot more of those than your top competitor. But when you follow each of these tips that I have provided you today, your website can be number 1 across Google for each of your keywords and services and service areas using those local buyer intent keywords supported by your SEO. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you found it helpful and would really love to get your feedback on it. And if you have any questions, go ahead and give me a call at the number on the screen here and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.